Hi. So, just doing my like makeup routine. Not that, you care that much, but like, because this is a new video. I'm being so weird. Why am I taking a dry beauty sponge to like this powder by NYX, NYX? Why? Because I need to set the concealer under my eyes. That's why. I was so serious when I asked you, but then I just made up the answer because you were not going to know the answer, and the answer was like correct, but also the answer should have been obvious because the answer was literally what I was physically doing and the reason why I went to grab this like makeup product. I'm not that good at psychology. Kidding, I'm good at it. Did you see that? All of the makeup powder, I literally like breathed it in, but that's fine because I don't know. Do you think this makes people like hallucinate like makeup powder? I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I think it's funny. But like it needs to stop though because I don't want clown lung. That's what it's called. Because clowns, I guess like would get that all the time where they would breathe in powder from their makeup. So it's like a thing. But like I don't think the average person knows what clown lung is. I don't think the average person even knows what that is. So in my brain, I'm like, so does that mean that the average person can't get it because they don't know about it? Not that you can't come down with things you don't know about, but like, I don't know. Like it seemed like useful information to learn and like memorize. But there were so many more useful things I could have learned. Like the average person, I don't think, even who does makeup, didn't take the time to learn what like clown lung is. Like they don't care. They're like, of course I'm not gonna get that. But I was like, oh no, like what if I get that? I'm not a clown. But I was like, what if I get that? Like yeah, you guys don't have to learn what that is, but like what if I do? Like what if I need to know, like, ahead of time, like, in case that happens? Like, what if I need to be the one who personally knows what that is so that I can diagnose myself when it happens to you, even though it's, like, when it happens to me, I mean, even though it's, like, extremely, like, unrealistic, right? I don't think, what? That was weird. I don't think the average person either would have used like a dry sponge for this, and then they would probably use a brush to get the excess off, but like I decided not to. I'm just gonna like use my fingers for it. It kind of does like blend it evenly. Maybe not. But also, I don't know if blended evenly is actually like a real thing. Like I think people just do it until they can like convince themselves that it looks good. And then it's just like an illusion, but like their mind has to be like, yeah, it looks good. But like, no, it's supposed to like actually look good before they just think it looks good. But I think the opposite exists. Like I think that like, if people just convince themselves it looks good, that like it looks good. But it doesn't. You have to be like humble enough to know that it doesn't look good, but confident enough to still fully believe that it looks good. Enough that like nothing can stop you. Yeah. It has to be fully real when you believe it doesn't look good. And it has to be 24/7, but it also has to be fully real when you believe it does look good, and that also has to be 24/7. So you just have to like, not even balance them, because you can't afford to have less of one in favor of the other or anything like that, right? You just have to fully have both at the same time. And then that's how you get through life, because how would you do it otherwise? Like, what, were you supposed to not care how you looked to other people? You were going to care about that. So, because you were going to care about that, you have to know that they're not lying to you if they say it doesn't look good, but they're not lying to you if they say it does look good. But that if they say either one, it doesn't mean anything either. I don't know what I'm doing. It's too one-dimensional, like it's too all the same color, like it's not like working, which I think is so funny because like nobody on the planet except for the makeup girls are gonna look at their own skin tone and be like, why is the whole thing the same color? I don't like that. Never mind, I lost my, what is it called? I lost my bronzer. So my whole face is going to be the same color. Because like I have this contour stick, it almost like fell out. But I was gonna use this on my eyebrows, even though it's like not the right color. Look at that. Look at how weird that's gonna be. Yeah, it is gonna be weird. So, that's not even like that good of a brush. Ah, it fell on the ground. Okay. This is gonna look bad. I'm literally using a paintbrush, I think. Are you prepared to see how bad this is gonna look? It might look good. We take risks over here. We grab the nearest paintbrush, even though makeup brushes exist, and then we grab the wrong color product that's not even for the eyebrows when we're planning to do the eyebrows. If you were not gonna do something really bold, you were not gonna do your eyebrows, so like, you already are gonna be crazy by the time you think you're gonna be doing your eyebrows. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of giving like reddish, but like I do have eyebrows, so you get the point. Like I'm trying to create the like illusion that my eyebrows are just more full, but I can't make them darker than what would look good on me. And yeah, my hair color is like this, but if they were like solid like that, it would look bad. And so because it's a paintbrush, I can't create like tiny lines, and that would kind of look bad anyway. So because it's like, can't really see it, because it's like that, like fluffy, it's just gonna be giving like orangey, not orangey, brown. It's gonna be giving like brown, like eyebrows, obviously, but like, whatever. Okay, so here's where we're at currently. This side versus this side not having it. See what we're kind of going for? See how it's like, it doesn't matter, even in the light. I can't tell, but I think even in the light, it still looks like I have an eyebrow, right? Like it doesn't like disappear with like the, I don't think. I can't really tell because I can't look at it and like at the same time. So it is kind of light. Also, it's not like structured yet at the bottom. Like I kind of like will go over it and like fix it. But the point is, it can't be harsh, right? Like it has to look, basically, I can't look like I don't know what eyebrows are, because then everyone's gonna be like, you look like you don't even know what eyebrows are. But it can't look harsh, like it can't look like I'm trying to have eyebrows, because then people are gonna be like, so you don't have eyebrows. So it has to look like I know what eyebrows are, even though I have eyebrows. You know? So it's, could this be darker? It looks light. But if it were darker, I'd be in my head like, that's literally so dark, like it looks very harsh. And like that, like nobody likes that. Well, some people like that. The average person doesn't like that.